First, crews were back out at the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park. That's where they discovered what appeared to be human remains yesterday. Today, Northport police have confirmed to us it is skeletal remains. His family's lawyer just now telling us he cannot confirm if it's Brian. That's in addition to finding a book bag and a notebook that belonged to Brian Laundrie. Right now, we're waiting for the medical examiner to release information about what they found. 10 Tampa Bay's Adori Achumba is live at the park tonight. Adori, what are investigators now saying?
I reached out to the Sarasota County medical examiner who's conducting the investigation on that human skeletal remains to determine if it is Brian Laundrie. Now, when we asked him about the timeline of the identification process, he said, quote, that we really don't know at this point, but at least several days, end quote. Now, in some instances, when all things are equal, it could take around 24 to 48 hours or weeks, even months, if it's a worst case scenario. Now today though, the FBI team and local agencies continued their investigation here at the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park. A cadaver dog from Pasco County was requested again today and searched the area. Keep in mind that this is a vast terrain that they're having to search, and the area had initially been submerged in water and only recently dried up. Now I'm told that this area is quite a significant distance from the main entrance. Now this again is a multiple agency operation, and they're all trying to piece together all the information and all the elements of this case. Now this morning, the Northport Police Chief and the Lee County Sheriff spoke briefly. Now the Lee County Sheriff described what he called the treacherous conditions that search crews and rescue teams have been and continue working with.
We're talking about water levels up above almost the chest area, rattlesnakes, moccasins, alligators. And these heroes go out there. While we can't change the outcome, we can bring justice.
Again, there's still no confirmation that the skeletal remains belong to Brian Laundrie. That determination is going to come from the Sarasota County medical examiner, and it's still under investigation. Now he says the answers could take at least several days.
Now, CBS News spoke with the Laundrie family attorney, Stephen Bertolino, over the phone to get a sharper insight into how they helped investigators find the place where those items were.
Chris Laundrie simply went off the trail and he walked into the woods several yards, we'll say 20, 30, 40 feet. He was doing it, according to him, in a zigzag fashion. He was walking through some brush and just observing and looking. At some point, he came across a white dry bag.
Bertolino says investigators may have missed it because the area was previously underwater. But former FBI criminal profiler Mary O'Toole called the timing, quote, very curious.
The parents have engaged in behavior that is suspicious, and that has to be resolved.
Sources tell CBS News the reason it could take so long to identify the remains is because the suspected remains they found is, quote, a small part. There are still so many questions about this case. We're going to stay on top of all of it, send you alerts as soon as we get them. All you have to do is make sure you've downloaded our 10 Tampa Bay app.